Okay, we are here with Jersey Jack himself, who has just finished a long seminar and taken a lot of questions, including some from me. Jack, how do you think it went?
It went really well. Nobody beat me up, and I'm still here, so I think it was pretty good. We had a lot of fun, like always. It's great.
Now, one of the things I noticed here is there's a little corner where your machines are, and there is never a time when any of your machines, from the Wizard of Oz, which 4 years ago, Hobbit 3 years ago, they're all full. They're always all full. What does that say about how you make a machine and how you're respected in the industry?
Well, I think we're on track of what people like. The first thing is really simple what a game needs to be. It needs to be fun. And it needs to keep a player interested and keep them coming back. And all games do that. They have a lot of fun technology on them. There's a lot of interactive gameplay. The rules are really deep. There's a lot of cool sounds to all the games. There's really great light shows. So, people never saw games like that before. There's nothing like it.
Is it because the designs, because I asked you the question during the seminar about selling to individuals versus selling to arcades, because you're selling to individuals who aren't worried about how much time they're playing the game before the ball drops, does that give you the flexibility to say, hey, I want this to be more cool. I'm not going to, because the customer is the guy who wants to keep playing versus the guy who wants to see the ball drop?
Well, you need to hit a few different things, right? So even people at home, you might not have very savvy, skilled players at home, so you want to make something that's not frustrating for a first-time player. You need to remember that it might be the first time that somebody plays a pinball machine and you want to play it again and again. Even if it's not on a location, you don't want it to be frustrating. You also want it to be challenging and deep enough so that people keep coming back and that they could feel that, gee, I could do better if I get better at this, and if I learn a little bit more, and if I know the rules and I get into the game, I can get different achievements, different modes, different rewards, and things like that. So we try to make, it's hard to be everything to everybody, but we put a lot of thought and a lot of effort in how we do that.
You've talked during the seminar about dealing with a lot of kids. I've been at all 4 Pintastics, and it seems to me that the audience keeps getting younger. There's more kids, more kids, more kids. Is this a sign that pinball arc is still going up, as you were saying in the seminar?
Yeah, I believe so. Years ago we would go to these shows, and I would say in a very respectful way, a lot of freaks and geeks at the shows, hardly any women, hardly any families. Now you see so many families, so many young people, women, girlfriends, wives, everybody. It's just more and more. It's becoming more mainstream. It's becoming more well known and more popular. So, I don't think we're at any peak or anything like that. I think we're just starting to build a new base and rebuild some of the base that might have been lost in the past.
Now, your Pirates of the Caribbean will be shipping this year, and you were saying not a specific timetable for the next game and the next game,
right,
to just make sure that you get them right. We've seen one new game every year. Is that an expectation we should have, or are we going to see more gradual as you try and develop more? Or?
I think what we would see is 2 games next year. This year it's been a long road with some of these games because of what they are. I mean, people that play them really get the idea that there's a lot in them, and it takes a lot to develop them the right way and to test them and make sure they're good for everybody. The idea would be to probably make 1 game every 9 months or so. That would be, for me, in my thinking, for the marketplace, that would be ideal for us.
And of course, where can people find your games if they want to pick them up?
So many places, but certainly they can go to jerseyjackpinball.com. They could find our distributors. We built several thousand games over the last few years, and they're all over the place, which is great.
All right, Jersey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, too.